Dang it, this is take two because I thought we were shooting hat picks first. I looked over here and realized I was wrong. I'm often wrong. Where were you on that one, Stick? Hi everyone, Steve Dangle here with this week's edition of Steve's Dangits. In these videos, I take 3 plays from the past week, sometimes 5, 6, I think our record is 10, and just talk about how bad they were. Talk about how they made the player, or the ref, or the fans, or nobody's safe say dang it. And this week, I think we might actually do 3 this time. We'll see. Starting with dang it number 1, here's Brady Tkachuk putting Brock Nelson through the glass.
Gabriel Pajot sends it in. And look out here. The hit sends the glass into the seats. Brock Nelson took the hit. And I don't think you guys can go home with that souvenir.
They're enjoying themselves. Wow, that's how it sounded, Gord. That's a heavy collision.
Can you tell that guy's last name is Tkachuk? The Ottawa Senators have had a rough go, especially since the trade deadline on account of, well, there's none of them left. They got to come up with some way to get fans in their seats. I don't know, maybe some kind of giveaway. I don't know, t-shirt, free beer. How about a pane of glass for you, sir? Look at him, he just kind of looks stunned. I don't even think he really spilled his beer, but he's taking it all in stride. What's with his buddy with the Penguins hat? You know what I always do at a Senators-Islanders game? Wear a Penguins hat. Actually, this is a true story. I can't talk trash about this guy because I went to a Senators-Sabres game a few years ago with a Leafs jersey. I was that guy. I have since learned my lesson. Don't ever be that guy. That was a dang it. And for these gentlemen in the front row, it's either a dang it or a really cool story to tell forever and ever, amen. Dang it number 2. Another guy with the last name Tkachuk, acting like a guy with the last name Tkachuk. Here's Matthew Tkachuk getting in the Las Vegas Golden Knights kitchen.
Home. On the half boards. Now Tkachuk's being worked over in front of the net by Colin Miller. Now we talked about Tkachuk being involved tonight, and that continues late in the second as he and Miller go down to the ice.
And you can hear Tkachuk, he's
now
yapping at Murray.
Tkachuk. That'll draw a reaction.
Well, it's been the entire game that Tkachuk has been a pain to Marc-Andre Fleury.
All right, well that wasn't much of a dang it. That was more of a kerfuffle. This isn't Steve's kerfuffles. No. Here's the dang it. What we were deprived of. Oh, is Fleury gonna? He's flicking his blocker. I think he's gonna. Come on, big save, Dave, do it. Oh, boo. That's brutal. No, you can't tease a goalie fight and then not do it. How? Why? Why would you deprive us of that? Nobody ever fights anymore, especially goalies. And I hate when the opposing goalie does this, when they just stand at the blue line. You stand at the blue line daring the other goalie to do something. He did something. Fight, man. Dang it. That's a dang it. We were deprived. I'm protesting. Honorable mention, it was actually a pretty heated week for Vegas Golden Knights goalies. Here's Malcolm Subban getting in an official's kitchen.
And I think he's lucky to just get 2 minutes. I mean, this is really close to a headbutt. Right there, you can see him, and then that was the end. And when an official kind of waves his arm like that, you almost think he's thrown him out of the game. And you know this is a huge penalty kill moment for Malcolm Subban.
He got a penalty on the play, and believe it or not, this game was against Calgary as well. Woo, potential first-round matchup. I wouldn't mind. Dang it, number 3. I don't know who to put this one on. Alex Stalock? I don't know about that. Here's the Minnesota Wild vacating the net.
Now the board work right inside the Panther blue line.
Wow.
And a stick or the puck went right in the face of Reed. And Stalock thinks it's a penalty, but it's not. The net is empty. Stalock went to the bench. And now we get a whistle.
Why is a whistle blown now?
There was no penalty called.
What? So if you're watching this, the Minnesota Wild just vacated their net. No one's there. They got an easy goal until the whistle went. What? So here's what happened. Alex Stalock and the Minnesota Wild, I don't know if he left on his own accord or someone from the bench yelled over at him, but they thought they were about to get a power play. There was a delayed penalty. So Stalock, for the extra attacker, leaves. Nope. Instead, it's an odd man rush for the Panthers with nobody in the net. So correct me if I'm wrong, but is that not just the Minnesota Wild's mistake? Seems like the Minnesota Wild's mistake, aka not the Florida Panthers' problem, and so the play is blown dead.
Hold you.
Well, you'll see right here where the stick goes up. Now, Stalock sees that, but right now there's no referee making a call. And there you see again the response on Ekblad, who gets away with a high stick, or maybe it was just a puck. I couldn't tell right away. But you notice there's nobody in the net. Stalock had decided to go to the bench.
What's going on? Okay, I think Bruce Boudreau sums this up. Can we make sure there's no audio on this? Go ahead. What the fudge indeed, Bruce? Did the Wild just assume they were getting a penalty? Did the ref decide they were getting a penalty and then change his mind and then blew the whistle? What happened? It could be that for the second week in a row, the officials are getting a dang it, but I think this is a dang it for the Wild, but then they got off scot-free. Really, it's a dang it for the Panthers. Dang it, that play was confusing. Let's add some more dang it's in there. Why not? They say less is more, but this play proves it's not. So let me set the stage for you. The Blue Jackets, they've struggled mightily since the trade deadline, which is especially concerning because they went all in. For this upcoming draft in June in Vancouver, they have 2 picks, a 3rd and a 7th. Not a lot. And with so much time left in the season, it was looking like, well, I wonder if they could challenge for first place in the Metro. Now it's, okay, can they get into the second wild card? But then they have a game against Boston, and it goes very well. They're up 5-1. But the Bruins, as they sometimes do, I don't know if you've noticed this, make it 5-2. And then 5-3. And then here, the Bruins make it 5-4.
Bergeron with Marchand. Marchand scores! Whoa, Nelly!
Did you catch the dang it? Well, yeah, they got scored on, but it's not like the game is tied. No. I'm not talking about the goal. Patrice Bergeron wins the faceoff and Brad Marchand snipes. No, that's happened before. Let's play a fun game called Count
the Ice. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is number 5? Well, he's not there.
I don't know if I've ever seen this before. I've heard of a too many men on the ice call. I've never seen a team just throw out 4 players when they should have had 5. There's Torch shaking his head, but coach, isn't that a little bit on you? That is an enormous dang it, and it could have been bigger if the Bruins tied it and then won it. Luckily for the Blue Jackets, they had another resurgence and ended up winning 7-4. Boone Jenner getting his first career hat trick. I swear that wasn't on purpose. That's a dang it, but it was almost a dang it. And last but not least, here's Braden Shen and the awful, no good, very bad day.
Gets it right back in over the line. Ortuzzo will leave it for O'Reilly. Now Osterley for the Coyotes. Yeah, it looks like a injured player here, and it's Braden Shen.
Oh, he's leaking over that left eye. He's going right to that Blues locker room. Doctors have been busy here tonight. He just zipped up Oliver Ekman-Larsson between periods, and now Shen's gonna go for some work, and he's not happy about it. He's whacking and hacking down that hallway.
It's the play.
Yeah, Lawson Krause finishes him off. Clean hit, just hits him right into that turnbuckle.
This is two-pronged, and you gotta kind of watch it in slow motion to see it all happen. Lawson Krause coming in on Braden Shen. Oh, he high-sticked him. And then for good measure, he rode him into the, what did you call it there, Producer Joe? The turnbuckle. I don't think that's what it's called, but I prefer it. Braden Shen right into the turnbuckle, and he's bleeding all over the place, and I think that's from the high stick and not the turnbuckle. And then here he is skating off. He's not loving life too much, and he decides it's all his stick's fault. Where were you on that one, stick? Lawson Krause's stick did a lot of work, but it's okay because the Blues, in a game where they were down 2-0, got a 4-minute double minor power play. Just kidding. No, they didn't. No penalties on the play. That is an enormous dang it. That to me was the biggest dang it of the game, which is tough because this happened to Jordan Binnington too.
Either way, somebody made a very good defensive play as Richardson fires it in. Blues give it up, and they score! Binnington gave it away.
The best player on the ice so far in this game, the puck behind the net. You can see Binnington goes to shovel that to his left. and one of the small but important details of the game, and instead of going around the boards, he puts it right on Richard Panik's stick.
Oh, bud, right on the tape, eh? Binnington has been having an incredible season. You could argue that he's even creeping into the Calder conversation. I mean, the Blues have crept back into the playoffs. That, my friend, is a dang it. Happens to everyone, including Braden Schenn's stick. So that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Hope I nailed it. Leave a comment down below letting me know if I didn't, if I deserve a dang it. And I'll see you next week. That ended differently than it usually does. That's a dang it. Shoot!